What is going on, guys? The name's D-Free. Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super discussion video. Today we're going to actually review episode 97. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And this is my first time talking since I woke up, because I woke up super early, which my girl's still asleep. I woke up super early to record this. So forgive me if my voice sounds a little groggy, but episode 97 was, I'm kind of mixed on it because I think that it was fun, but I feel like it kind of dragged a bit, and it didn't get a whole lot of development personally. I feel like it could have been better, especially with the hype that they built up for it. But nonetheless, I'm not going to judge the arc. I'm not going to judge anything. This was just one episode since the Tournament of Power had started, so that's all that really matters. So what happened in the episode that I liked in particular was I did like the way that, the characters stayed true to form and they did not stick to the plan. Well, half of the team, pretty much. The guys that are more abrasive, the Vegetas, the Frieza, the Goku, those guys, they just, yeah, sorry, Gohan. We know you're the leader. I don't know what the point was of making him the leader, by the way, if they're just going to, literally disrespect it. I know Frieza, would probably be the most likely. And, of course, Vegeta's going to do what he wants to do. But he kind of stood back for a second, as did Frieza. I think Goku was the only one to really leave at the beginning of that whole skirmish and whatnot. So that's one thing, but it's kind of weird. Maybe it'll have more relevance with the other characters that did stick around, and stood in the circle. Excuse me, because Roshi said, "Hey, you made this plan, so be proud of it." So that may be something that does have relevance in the future. So I'm not gonna judge that because I don't know. But it's just funny because it's like half the team doesn't listen to you, and which. It's understandable because, for Frieza, he doesn't respect you. He beat you up last time in one punch. And of course, Vegeta, Goku, those guys are crazy. So either way, another thing that I did like was seeing those other characters interacting. And it kind of, once again, it is what we would expect. There's too many characters there for them to all adequately get the spotlight, for them to all adequately, show off each other. But it is cool that they're kind of trying to show us every character that's going out of the ring, in which in doing so they're also naming the characters. I don't know if they will continue that because they'll have to do that 80 times or 79 times, I guess, assuming everybody goes out. So I don't know if they'll continue that. I feel like maybe they'll probably just knock out like 5 or 6 and be like, oh, just that whole team went out. And it kind of looks like in the next episode an entirety of a team will go out, actually, because at the end of this one, Universe 9, I'm assuming that I have to look at it because I have to relook at the scenes where they show the teams and stuff. I'm assuming that that's mainly, Bergamo's universe there that pretty much gangs up on Goku, Basile, those guys. So we'll see what happens there. Another thing that I did like about the episode was the fact that we got to see a little bit, like I said, a little bit of the other characters, because I really like that other universe that had the flying butterfly girl. She was the first one out of the whole tournament too, and there's speculation that would have been like maybe Roshi or Tien. I kind of figured it would be somebody that we didn't know because there's too many competitors there to start knocking off Universe 7's universe at first. And then with that fidget spinner guy, that was pretty fun too, watching him just trying to spin. And we kind of saw that universe, I forget that universe's name, that machine universe. We kind of saw that universe planning, one of the previous episodes, like 7 or 8, 9 episodes ago, something like that. They were like, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to scheme this way. And that was pretty much their scheme. They're going to have their competitor spin in the center of the ring and eliminate everybody. It's a good plan in theory, right? It's just not going to work with all the stronger people there. That's the problem. It would work if he was like the strongest guy there or whatever the case was. But you saw a hit jump in and he was like, yeah, you're done. So that was pretty cool. I did like to see that. We saw a bit of Kabe. That fidget spinner guy, he had cornered Kabe, and Hit comes in and basically saves Kabe. So I don't know what is going to happen. We didn't see very much of Kale or Caulifla, if at all. I mean, we saw them for a split second. There was a bit of dialogue there with Kale being scared, in which I wanted Hit so bad to just be like, bitch, you stop being scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to be I wanted him to do that so bad, but he didn't. Because, of course, he's very calm and collected. So that's Hit's character. And, it's kind of funny. Hit and Jiren seem to be very similar in character, like just very quiet, intimidating characters. So that's pretty interesting, to something to kind of look at as different main antagonist for the tournament arcs specifically. Hit was the one for the previous tournament, and for this one it's Jiren. So I kind of feel like they're probably going to collide at some point. They're going to clash, and we'll get a battle of titans there, and we'll see what happens. Because Goku tried to make his way over to Jiren But that guy in the hat, I think, the green guy, whatever, he basically stopped him, and Goku couldn't make his way over there to him, in which, that would have been preemptive, definitely. And then Goku also was trying to fight Toppo. Goku is just out there trying to fight everybody, which is why I think that he really likes, and he said that he did kind of like, getting ganged up on at the end. I don't know how he was going to let that one guy throw him off the ring, though. He barely survives, and it's like, Goku, if you want to fight these strong guys, you've got to, keep your guard up. You literally let your guard down every episode now. It's kind of becoming like a meme for Goku. It's like, bro, how many times have you been told in this series and then in Super, like just in Dragon Ball as a whole, and then in Super that, bro, you let your guard down too often. Like, I don't understand it. And you like literally get no better at it. He gets no better at managing his guard, and which I don't know. I think I'm gonna make a separate video about that, because it's like, come on now, okay? This man does it every episode. That's a bit of a stretch, but he does it too consistently. I don't understand it. It's in all facets of who he is. It's just who the character is. But admitting that that's just who he is admitting that he'll probably never get over it, in which that's his greatest weakness. He'll never get over his weakness. I do understand wanting to keep a character with a weakness, but damn. Yeah, this man Goku he's really bad at it, in which I think Vegeta's a lot better at managing his weakness. So, I mean, one thing I didn't like, though, let's talk about some dislikes. I didn't like how they used that exact same, in which I understand why they did it, of course. I don't like how they used the exact same, like, frames for, like, Vegeta punching the guy. I saw a comment. This is like, Legend says Vegeta's still punching that guy to this day. I was like, bro, that's so funny. That's too good. I didn't really like that. I didn't really like how they used the frames for Basil's kicks over and over and over. They did like 3 or 4 times the exact same frame. I was getting flashbacks to every episode ending leading up to this episode where they used the same tournament of power frames being built, the arena being built. Like, I was like, God damn it. I didn't really like it. I understand why, once again, to save time and budget and all that, but I didn't like it. I thought it was a little too on the nose. It was too obvious that they did the same thing over and over. And I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else in particular that I really liked or didn't like. It was a very middling episode. Like I said, I don't feel like it lived up to a lot of the hype, but it is still the first episode of the arc, so it's a little premature to really hate on it and have negative things to say about it. So we'll have to see what happens there. I just hope in the next episode, it looks like we're going to get more Vegeta. I want to see more Vegeta. I want to see more Gohan. The way that those guys got teamed up on, Gohan didn't really do anything. I mean, everybody else did like signature attacks. The Kienzan, the Makanko Sapo, they did like signature attacks, and Gohan just like Ki Blast. So I don't know. I want to see more Gohan, but of course we have time for that. I believe in the next episode we're going to see a lot of Vegeta, so that's cool. I want to see Kale and Khalifa and Kabe. I want to see that universe of Saiyans. I don't really too much care about seeing Hit right now, but I do want to see Hit eventually. But, I mean, come on, they got to hype it up, because this episode had a lot of just kind of And then, of course, we explained the rules. I didn't really talk too much about the rules. It's kind of what we already knew. He just kind of retreaded them. And, that's pretty much it. There was a couple, the episodes I think are always funny when Beerus is always screaming. Beerus screaming is like the best thing. Him and Champa screaming is like the best thing ever in the series. So Beerus is screaming, and then he's like, oh my God. Okay, because this is the last thing. This was probably my favorite part of the episode. Beerus says, Universe 7, try not to get eliminated or knocked out of the ring. And then Champa's right there. He's like, everybody, go eliminate Universe 7. I'm like, this guy. And he just chuckles. He looks at Beerus and he smirks and he chuckles. It's like, this guy is crazy. I love Champa so much. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing. If there's anything I forgot, let me know in the comments. Like I said, it's like literally not even 8 a.m. right now for me. So forgive me. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you guys later.